gave the win to Memphis in that game. First touch to Giannis, and he gets the first points here at home. Would it tip his hand? You know, Giannis has been very conservative, so to speak. 2 possessions, and we got a quick 5 points.
The Bucks are looking really sharp here early on. And
you've watched practice, Marcus. I've watched practice. Zora has watched practice, and what we have seen is just up and down. And what we're seeing on the court here again, Antetokounmpo, a quick 4 points. They are fun to watch. I mean, that's something. The 6th overall pick this year. You're talking about ages. Oklahoma City, youngest in the NBA, and taking it baseline, and Giannis is just having his way.
Real solid defensive player out of Arizona State.
This Middleton step back, and it's nothing but pure. Have these guys, even if, well, they haven't really taken a whole lot.
Yeah, hitting the ground sprinting, not just running.
Dort now from the other side. He's got all 6 points.
Got to get the Dort.
One of the older players on OKC here this year. Allen, dump off. Antetokounmpo, another chance. Oh, hello. Giannis is back. SGA is going to have a big year. He did have a big year. Only 35 games he played last season. And Drew Holiday with his first 2. At that point guard skill set. Mid-post up, and Middleton shuts him down, and just before the shot clock, Robinson Earl beating it.
Yeah, this young man was the Tri-Player of the Year, Disney World.
Sometimes I was too short to go on those rides. Baisley sizes it up from distance. Middleton hunting down his shot, and he finds it.
Oh, he looks good.
Robinson Earl with the kick out to Dort, who's had some success back there, and he continues to have success. A perfect 3 for 3.
Short mid-range game. And that's what that was. A little fadeaway. Got a nice look at the bucket. Field goal attempts are more to shoot 50 and 40. 50% from the field, 40% from the three-point line. Unconventional finishes, right hand off a right foot. Stuff we never did back in my day.
Connaughton again, he's 2 for 2.
And so that defender has more of an obstacle to try and get to the basketball.
It like serves as an off arm.
Yeah, it serves as an off arm.
Yeah,
to be the best version of myself. And it just blew me away. I was like at 22, I'm trying to find out where the disco is in town. And
throwing it up from 3 5 different times. He's 4 of 5. That's the first miss for Connaughton. Antetokounmpo, no up. Middleton with the flush.
Passing fancy.
9 points for Middleton, 8 for Giannis. Grayson Allen from the left side. He hit one from the right side to start out the first quarter.
You forget about that when you think about his great shooting from the outside.
Yeah, it's a great point. You kind of pigeonhole him as a guy who spots up from behind three-point territory. Speaking of spotting up, Drew Holiday beating the buzzer. Good for all of like 2 seconds.
Yeah. It'll never happen, but...
Yeah, I did say I was a pass-first point guard, so I'd get more assists that way, right?
The magical powers of the... Is that the Larry O'Brien trophy?
That trophy has traveled several miles.
So here's that second unit, and now Jordan Nwora should be a little bit more aggressive, looking to score. Look at the pass. Well, but again, that's Nwora.
What things mean something to him?
Yeah.
What places mean something to him? You know, the alma mater of Chris Middleton. We've seen some players bring it back to their high schools as Nwora knocks down another 3 for these next few possessions.
And again, this is where that's nice. That's nice, Jordan. Okay, I was going to say his role.
One of those draft picks this year. Had 6 picks in 2021. Holiday gets the bucket. Man getting some time. He had 20 minutes in that first preseason game. They lost to the Hornets back on Monday. They actually haven't played a game as Dort takes it baseline for the flush.
They'll figure out the proper minutes of allotment for him.
Allen! Grayson, you can see the look in his eye.
Yeah, he wanted to jump over Giannis.
Though this game won't count, the points won't count. 83 is trying to get to maybe 84 if they can to their success and their future in the next few years. Allen, nice and comfy in that corner, and reverse style for 2.
Goodness. Ball movement supported by a shoe contract, $1 million shoe deal just to kind of work on his game. And He's got a bright future.
Sky in.
32 years old, coming to the Bucks. Played a lot of minutes at that point in his career. Just don't want to say lost a step, but just wasn't the same player that.
15-footer. He was good at that time. Muscala's had a good start to this third quarter. Didn't listen to him, obviously. He played 4 years at Duke, and JJ asked him if he regretted that at all, and he immediately said no. You know, there's the development and the relationship.
Vertical lift, but just speed on the floor, using screens to free himself up for shots.
I'm glad you're the second one on this broadcast to bring up who they actually beat. That next time, Marcus and Zora, let's just say he won the national championship, right? And just forget who they beat.
You know, heat of the moment type stuff. And that's kind of where that, I believe, comes from, springs forth from. But here's our guy, Aaron Wiggins, finally showing up. Make sure you guys get together. That went on all season long. And that was like one of the greatest Hayes jobs of all time.
Delorier with the tip in.
Do some stuff, carry a bag of balls or something, rookie Hayes, and he's like, I'm no rookie. I've been playing basketball all my life.
Delorier.
That's a nice setup, nice finish. You're a more consistent finisher once he gets into the paint.
With the pull-up.
And that's the shot that we talked about before the game, as Bill Rafferty might say. You know, if you get on the move and you can pull up for that 5 to 7 foot floater, that's good. Let's go.
Sakis is in for the first time.
Yeah, and guarding DJ Wilson, former Milwaukee. But there you go. Nice job. A little misdirection. Yeah, he's a big, mobile player with a nice touch from the outside. And Yorgo's great job with the finish with the left of his own. Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, Giannis coming back, getting their first action of the season. As Tremont Waters does a nice job.
They will travel to Utah, and those will be the final 2 preseason games before the opener coming up October 19th against the Nets, as man be eligible to play on the road in Milwaukee.
Yes, he would, and that's an unusual situation. And they like to throw Miami into that package also with Kyle Lowry and what they've got going on down there.
How long is that going to last, and is that going to be a distraction for him?
And you know this even more tangibly. Some games you have, some games you don't, in terms of just, you know, chemistry and playing together. A little bit over half the games. Paul Millsap is down there. Marcus Aldridge, Patty Mills.
Count the bucket for Ty Jerome.
10 at that time performers, and I was doing Pac-10 games, and he asked me who I thought was best. I told him O.J. Mayo was, that was the best, one of the best dunks of the night.
He's playing 5-on-5. He's in these moments with Giannis, and I've seen some of this matchup in my head. I'm like, how in the world do you guard Giannis? Coach Bud has been nothing but complimentary of Mamu, saying, of course, means a great deal. Lisa?
I think saying it's not easy to guard Giannis is the biggest understatement that comes out of Bud's mouth.
Well, I'm laughing because the Bucks had
played at Seton Hall and in the Big East, and just a joy to cover. You know, he's going to be a guy that's going to maybe, obviously I'm not saying that he's going to be able to defend Giannis. You can, right?
Some of the quickest feet for a guy his size at 6'10" that you'll find in the league, but just has not found the consistency offensively to get appreciable time on the floor.
Kite with the fadeaway. Kitty with the rebound to put back. 19 actually still leading all scorers on both sides. As a team high or a game high 19. Jerome's got 13 to 12 for
George Hill, Dante DiVincenzo. Seen a little bit of George Hill in the preseason.
They didn't necessarily have to pick up anyone that major. It's the complementary pieces, right? It's the depth around those big three that's going to add to the success. You look at BP. Derek Favors tonight. G out as well, and Kenrich Williams. Those are the scratches for OKC. Took 3 preseason games to